Yo, what up everyone? Phantom Outlaw here. So, I had a friend named Nicole, also known as Darkscythe, who died a year ago, and she had a lot of enemies in her time. One such example is this fella over here, the Purple Sacramentan, and then there's also JWB79, who I do happen to believe the Purple Sacramentan is friends with. Anyways, I did kick off a little bit of a beef here with the Purple Sacramentan. It's almost so obvious that you and JWB, also known as Jesus with Bazookas, are in this together. You use a voice changer and he runs his commentary through AI to morph his accent. You can tell it's not text-to-speech, considering it matches his inflections and cadence. You both have a grudge against a person that's been dead for a year, and you both hurl the same accusation toward her a year after she died. This attempt at generating and materializing trauma isn't remotely entertaining, and it's certainly not compelling, when you both realize the both of you can't leave my dead friend's name out of your mouth. Maybe a little bit of a Redditor way to kick this off. I would not disagree if anyone commented that. So the Purple Sacramentan replies, "What the fuck, no. JWB is a literal pedo. But Darkscythe did a lot of horrible things. She groomed minors and threatened two women, and JWB is an outed pedophile who did so much fucked up things. He admitted to being a pedophile on Twitter, and he also spammed gore in a female's Discord server and was traumatized. These two are literally the worst people ever." So I did reply to the Purple Sacramentan. I was like, talking about my own personal experience, because I knew Nicole when she was just turning to be 18, and there would be the occasional minor who would join the Discord call while she was in there, and she would just, be doing her thing. A minor would come in, try to talk sexual, but she would shoot those conversations down every time. She would mute people if they didn't move on from that conversation. She wouldn't participate in those conversations. So, Purple Sacramentan replies, "Oh really? What about that one tweet where she said they're climbing into your Discord servers, snatching your children up and turning them into slurs?" Which I just want to kick this off by saying, I don't think it's tasteful. It's not a funny joke to me. It's not one that I would make if I was trans. But nevertheless, I don't think it was something that she was genuinely saying. Just because, as you'll see here, I will say in a moment, nice job on deleting my other comment because you couldn't properly retort it. But that's okay, and the tweet you're referencing definitely didn't age well, considering anyone hurling accusation towards her is only doing so now that she's 6 feet under and unable to defend herself. But I strongly believe that tweet was meant to be sarcastic, considering she made it during the height of the trans grooming conspiracy theories. You can make pretend that you aren't friends with Paul, Chris, whatever JWB's real name is, but it's so painfully obvious when you just do the smallest digging necessary. What other comment? I'm not friends with an outed pedophile. JWB admitted to being a pedophile on Twitter, and he also invited me in his server back in December of 2024 because he wanted to talk to me in a call about my beef with him. Tim and his friends made fun of me for getting groomed, and I tried doxing JWB, and doxing JWB failed so miserably. And that tweet Darkscythe said, even if it is sarcasm, you still can't say that. It's disgusting and makes you look like a horrible person. Darkscythe mentioned children. Darkscythe's a pedophile. Now, like I said, I wouldn't make that joke. I don't like making jokes about pedophilia. One of my biggest criticisms of Gideon and Skeeter Gene is that they kind of make a show of things and try to make a light of things by being funny around the pedophile, which it's like, you don't gotta do all that, Chief. You hand him over to the police. Call it a goddamn day. So I said, you clearly know the other comment I'm talking about, considering you reply to it Lamau. When you reply to the parent comment, it doesn't at the person writing the parent comment. This is what convinces me the most that this is one of Chris, Paul, or whatever JWB's real name is. I don't know what you're talking about. So, great reply there from the Purple Sacramentan to kick this entire thing into the rest of the video. Want to react to the Purple Sacramentan's video that he made about Nicole. So I'm going to go ahead and skip right back to after the intro. And I just want to warn you guys, you probably heard a very small amount of it. This guy's voice changer is audio tuberculosis. If you hate, like, any bass boosted audio, his voice changer is just not that good, and it's very loud and very obnoxious, and I would prefer if he just used his real voice.
Can't tame blue flames. Hey guys, this is the Purple Sacramentan, and today marks the 1 year anniversary that my groomer Nicolism, also known as Darkscythe, died from a drug overdose. Oh my god! Oh my god! Best fucking day ever! Happy Darkscythe Death Day, everyone! Holy shit! Make sure y'all celebrate! Alright, so this motherfucker, he fucking groomed me back in 2020 when I was.
That's another funny thing that I just noticed is that over comments, the Purple Sacramentan will refer to Nicole with like she, her pronouns, but when it comes to like making this video, the Purple Sacramentan will like use male pronouns, which is just very weird flip up to do. Kind of makes it seem like he's like trying to like play both sides with this like entire thing with JWB, which I really do believe him and JWB are in this together, considering that they, like I said in the comment, are only hurling these accusations towards Nicole a year after she's been dead. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and continue this video.
16, about to be 17. 2020 has got to. Oh my fucking god. 2020 was one of the worst years of my life ever. Like, Darkscythe literally fucked me up. Like the whole 2020 year, I was just suffering. I was like I was having a fucking crisis.
Listen, I will say, Darkscythe was a terribly difficult person to get along with. There was a lot of, I don't like this term, purity testing that Darkscythe would do. I failed some of the purity tests at times. I got kicked. I took the consequences on the chin. I beefed with Nicole. You beefed with Nicole. Everyone beefed with Nicole. But she didn't hold a grudge unless if you were a terrible person like JWB.
Which I was. Literally, my mental health was fucked up and shit. And I was crying to my parents and all that. Like, fuck, oh my god. I don't know how to explain this, but he literally fucked.
So something feels very performative about this entire thing right here with like the, and like the way like his inflections just kind of change. Anyways, I just digress.
Fucked me up. He literally fucked my mental health up. He fucked my mind up. Every time when I try to every time when I try to cope and look for something different and stop thinking about Darkscythe in 2020, he just keep coming back to my fucking mind in anger. Too much anger comes to my mind and my emotions and shit. Like, I literally lose myself when I think of him in 2020. Like, I literally start cussing out to random people for no fucking reason. Darkscythe was the reason why my life in 2020 was ruined. 2020 sucked because of him. And also the COVID pandemic, but it was mostly Darkscythe that fucked this year up for me. For me, at least. Being groomed isn't a fucking joke. It's something serious. Whoever makes fun of groomed victims, you need to be punished. Like, the Blood Eagle's waiting for you.
So this is another funny thing that him and this like Rosa Ramsey chick does, is that they will like do this thing. I think it's from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Don't quote me on that. But like if they don't like a person, they'll just like put their fucking profile picture right there. It's such a weird fucking thing to do. Like, if you have nothing better to do with your time, that your time is spent editing a photo like that, as little time as it may take. Like, you know what you could do in a minute? Like, you can do a lot of things in a minute that are way more productive than this. Whatever the fuck this is.
If you make fun of groomed victims. I'm glad he died from a drug overdose. He was one of the worst people ever. Like, he pursued me in calls. He sexualized me getting raped. Like, that's fucked up, man. Like, literally, Darkscythe was 19, about to be 20 in 2020.
So when I referenced the times where I was in call with Darkscythe and then there would be a minor talking sexual, and Darkscythe would shoot it down, it was when she was 19, 18. So I really just struggle to believe all this.
And I was 16 about to be 17. An adult wishing a minor to be raped, like a 19-year-old sexualizing a 16 about to be 17-year-old to be raped. An adult sexualizing a minor at the time to be fucking raped. And he also groomed me into being trans, and it was
So again, with like the inflections and everything, there's other videos that you can find from Willard who will probably go onto their channel. This Purple Sacramentan dude is a real character, which again, like, it feels so hokey and performative that I just can't struggle to see it any other way, other than this is JWB's friend trying to materialize drama.
crazy. It was weird, just so weird. Like, like, just fuck, man. Oh my god. But hey, at least he's dead. At least he's dead. Fuck.
That's another thing that I think I saw JWB do. If not, I also know that Nicole did post this to her account on Instagram. And then, I mean, this is just a meme edit that I think a lot of people do, but this is also something that, like, JWB and his friend Kang Ding Dong did. Which, again, just such, like, a waste of time just to go out of your way to do this. It's like, these guys just want, like, Nicole to punch her fucking way out of the grave like a fucking zombie. Just to, like, beef with them, like, one last time. It's like, move on with your life. Like I said, I beefed with Nicole. You beefed with Nicole. We all beefed with Nicole. Move the fuck on.
Fuck him. And fuck people who show remorse to this motherfucker. The Purple Sacramentan lives on, while Darkscythe, he's just burning in fucking hell. Motherfucker. I hope more groomers die like him. More pedophiles dying like him. Fun fact. Darkscythe died on May 22nd, 2024. Just one day before my 21st birthday on May 23rd, 2024.
What? May 22nd comes before May 23rd? Congratulations, Einstein. I couldn't have fucking figured it out. Anyways, so, just an absolute fucking joyride of a video. So, I do see that, oh, I actually want to go back to that, just because there's one comment in particular. So, Heihachi Mishima, goated series, by the way. Hey, I actually am mutuals from someone you used to know, and from what they said, you absolutely weren't groomed. You constantly made comments about your school and harassing and frequently doxing people, and one day you were trans, and the next you were Nazi, and that you pretty much made everyone uncomfortable wherever you went. I won't reveal this person, but I have a ton of evidence from them. There's evidence of you being a horrible person online, and none of Darkscythe grooming you, which here's another thing. I think I do know who this Purple Sacramentan is, because they made a video about their school, and they used my TF2 gameplay. I was fine with it, because I didn't know what the fuck the video was going to be about. I was just told it was going to be another storytime video, because my TF2 gameplay was used for a storytime video that the Purple Sacramentan, at least who I believe it is, did, make that video. So, anyways, and I did reply myself here. Yeah, no, this channel is just one of Paul/Chris's friends trying to boost life back into his channel. These canceled Chamber of Reavers videos are all too corny to be real, and not some weird attempt to materialize controversy and attention for Paul/Chris or whatever Reaver's real name is. So then, one last thing, where's the proof from the SCC need Stody? Is that a word? Anyways. So, I want to shift gears over to JWB over here. And, I can't really show the post that was, this was about. But, JWB is a real fucking gooner. That's all I'm gonna say. Fucking Paul, Chris, or whatever your real name is, Jesus with bazookas. Like, I know you can't help yourself but watch this far into my video. you have, like, fallen the fuck off way harder than you fucking possibly could have after you got fucking arrested for, like, having, like, lolicon or whatever the fuck you had. Anyways, I said, rent's due. Who are you again? It's funny you don't remember me because I sure remember you. I unfortunately can't recall my previous aliases to properly reintroduce myself, but me, you, and Willard engaged in a bit of trolling back in the day, and then y'all lost your own plot. It's funny how someone you and I both knew when I was like, that was 6 years younger. Nicole is 6 years younger than fucking Paul over here, or Chris, or whatever your real name is. And then she had way less experience in content creation than him, and then she still managed to have like a more captivating audience. Like, it was fucking crazy because he has an audience right here, like I said. Kang, Kong, Willard, and you guys, like, they all just still managed, like, to fail to captivate an audience's interests. They still somehow persist, though. And then, I'm gonna read it out in his accent. Okay. You by any of these names, Scav, Viper, Cloud. YouTube isn't what it used to be in terms of getting recognition, unless if you have a huge following. There's only a few types of content that gets views, and that's drama, /locals, /video essays. And then, Willard over here, who like I said, did engage of a bit of trolling with Willard. Yeah, who the fuck are you, by the way? Once again, it's funny you don't remember me because I sure remember you. And then I said none of those at all over to Paul. So I was watching your videos and your voice is familiar. Are you Edgy Man or Dan the Flannel Man? The only aliases I can recall from before Phantom Owl is my old gamer tag, which was something an owl. Highly unlikely that's me, which, Willard, because I know you also can't help yourself but watch this far into my own video, even past the stuttering fest with this fucking comment, I am, for the record, Edgy Man, or Dan the Flannel Man, as I went by after Edgy Man. So, what's up, Willard? Let's talk in the comments if you're open to it. So, it's funny seeing I caramba. Yeah, this is what I mean, he's a gooner. I may as well just go fucking full force because this was already right here. More smexy renders of Herpy the Vampire Warrior. Using DAZ 3D iRay render using a NVIDIA RTX 5070 actually does a lot of favors in terms of making it faster to render. Which it's like, if you're gonna be a gooner, can you not be a fucking cornball and name your fucking character Herpy? Like, how are you gonna be a fucking gooner and an unironic cornball, bro? And then, it's funny seeing Jesus with bazookas still beef with, like, a dead person. Because you go over here, Akumu is someone that had a pretty consistent beef, and alongside with Akumu, there was also Mr. Borgolini, also known as Borg, also known as Edray. The title of this video aged like fine wine. I hate to inform you about this, but as of May 22nd of 2024, Darkscythe has passed away. It has been confirmed on social media and tribute videos are slowly being uploaded. It's unfortunate because Darkscythe was talented. I didn't want to talk about it, but it is public information. And no, I do not intend on making a video about it. And it's crazy because, like I said, if there's anyone that would have, like, gone out of their way, if these groomer accusations were true, if there's anyone that would have gone out of their way to go full fucking throttle with it, especially with a person that can't verbally defend themselves against the accusations, it would have been Borg. It would have been him. Because Nicole, they had multiple videos, whereas JWB's beef with Nicole was just one debate. But on and off, Nicole would beef with Borg. So it's just very unconvincing, these accusations. And then Akumu, even like Akumu, very, like, I don't know what you would call this, kind of unempathetic, apathetic maybe. That is very unfortunate. And then here, Demented Cartoons Official, who is Drac the Vamp over here, also known as Jesus with Bazookas. Josh the Kings, my friend named Kang Ding Dong made a tribute to him. You guys should watch. And then it's funny because let's go over to Kang Ding Dong's channel. That video has been taken down entirely. Another funny thing that I noticed is like these guys do like to like kind of go out of their way for lolcows, and they fail to make a lolcow out of Nicole each and every time. I mean, I wouldn't have gone admitting some of the shit that Nicole had admitted, like going to rehab. That's something I wouldn't publicly talk about on a YouTube channel like that. You can info dump all that to your friends and they'll forgive you, but the internet does not forgive or not forget either. So, I wouldn't have done that if I was Nicole, but the past is in the past and she's unable to revert those mistakes. But then, like, he's also, like, making, like, videos about, like, Rycav, whoever the fuck Rycav Productions is. And then it's, like, at the height of, like, people like Cyrax and Daniel Larson, and even, like, that, like, last bit, a little bit of, like, Christian before Christian, like, did the entire thing with, like, elderly abuse. It's just weird that, like, these guys went out of their way to, like, beef with some small niche YouTuber like Nicole, who, like, had 2,000 subscribers, I believe, at her peak. But at the same time, like, there was just not that much lol to get out of that cow. She was not really making that much cringe content or content that you like could easily make fun of. Like I said, personally wouldn't talk about going to rehab publicly if I had the following, both like the hate watchers and the fans alike. I wouldn't have admitted any of that. You're gonna get your fans all riled up and worried about you, and your hate watchers are gonna make fucking clicks out of it, as Jesus with bazookas at one point did. Anyways, that tangent out of the way, he still brings her up as well. Let's go over to his video. I have to find the Rosa Ramsey.
Fucking hell. We're back here again, aren't we? I can't
And like this like art is so cringe.
just work on my
There we go.
about my horrible experiences with some trans dude by the name of Darkscythe. That dude spread lies about me, tried to dox me on LinkedIn, and tried to call up my workplace to get me fired. Again, Troons and Lefties, go fucking figure. You can watch the video on the Kong Ding Dong channel for more context. Because as you
Which again, for some reason he fucking took down, but okay.
can tell, some people really didn't like the truth about their favorite trans Vosh wannabe armchair activist too much. As by the comment.
It's so weird. Like, this was uploaded how long ago? 3 weeks ago. It's like, fucking leave it in the past. Conveniently enough, uploaded on May 23rd. Who, the Purple Sacramentan said his birthday was on May 23rd. And, you know, just the day after, you know, Darkscythe's death. So this all feels very, very sketchy to me. And then I just do want to provide a little bit more evidence to me, like, saying, like, this is why I think it's so hokey and performative. Let me go back over to, the Gooner post. Here we go. Brace yourselves.
No! What the fuck? Fuck! My account got fucking suspended. What the fuck? I had this Twitter account since July of 2023, and now it's fucking suspended. Why? Fuck! Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Why can't you suspend motherfuckers like Jesus with Bazooka 70-9 and Lord Wolf and that finger painting motherfucker? Instead, I got fucking suspended for no fucking reason. Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck. Now I have to start all over from fucking scratch, and now I have to use my second fucking Twitter account. I'm so fucking angry. I never should have said threats to these fuckers.
So, that is the character known as the Purple Sacramentan. Don't know, like, what the fuck this guy's problem is. If this is genuine, I don't know what the fuck that show of force is right there. But it's kind of pathetic, at least in my own opinion. But, because I know the Purple Sacramentan Jesus with Bazookas, Willard, probably Conman and Kang Ding Dong can't help themselves but watch this video. Just let's leave Darkscythe alone. It's been a fucking year. She's not gonna punch her way out of her fucking grave to argue with you one last time. Leave it in the goddamn past. Anyways, for the ones who stuck around this far, I do hope you have a good rest of your day.